Hey everyone, check this out. Whitlock blasts rush for racism gold as big tech seeks to run off patriots like miners did to natives. That's what they're calling it. They're calling it a racism gold rush, where people are just looking everywhere for signs of racism. They called a rock racist, and they got rid of the rock. A huge boulder on a college campus was called racist, so they removed the boulder. You hear about that one? Well, that's what people are doing. They're trying to get attention, and they're doing it by calling anything and everything racists. Okay, so it says, Whitlock says they've set up this game where everybody rushes out on a desperate hunt to find this racism gold. Okay, sports writer and commentator Jason Whitlock criticized what he called the increasingly prevalent gold rush in search of racism, akin to how miners rushed to California in 1849 when elemental gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill. Whitlock told Tucker Carlson tonight that, like in the original gold rush, those folks who are rushing for racism gold are driving off American patriots, the same way miners slaughtered Native Americans in the Pacific Coast states. He used the most recent example, the hasty false allegations made against an elderly Colorado Rockies fan that he was calling a black man Miami Marlins batter the N-word, rather than trying to loudly get the attention of the Rockies Triceratops mascot Dinger. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's a video out there, and one of the fans was yelling, "Dinger, Dinger," and somebody heard it, and they started complaining. That's what's going on. People are just looking for every little thing they could find so they can cry racist. It's like a gold rush. Whitlock told Tucker Carlson that there was little remorse among social media critics who were quick to condemn the unidentified fan after it was concluded he was yelling "Dinger" at the purple dinosaur rather than the racist epithet at Marlins outfielder Lewis Brinson. Racism is now the new gold, and people mine for racism gold the same way they mined for gold in the 1840s and 1850s, he said. It's funny, though, because they cancel people for saying certain words, yet public officials can actually do racist things or do sexist things, and nothing happens to them. Nobody says anything about it. Okay? He goes on to say, we have to understand that the miners, in this desperate rush to get rich, take Patrisse Cullors, the founder of Black Lives Matter. She plays the racial game with Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, and other dead men that she thinks has been unjustly killed resisting arrest, and now she's bought 4 homes across America. That's true. She has a multi-million-dollar house in Topanga Canyon here in California, and that money that's supposed to be going to help the African American communities are basically going in her pocket. Whitlock also called high-profile attorney Benjamin Crump another example of a prospector seeking and finding racism gold, pointing to how the lawyer is consistently the representative for the families of black Americans killed by police. Ben Crump has made millions of dollars negotiating settlements for the families of criminals who resisted arrest. These guys are mining for that racism gold that's out there, and they are being rewarded for it, he said. However, Whitlock later added that while people like Crump and Cullors continue to enrich themselves, the true winners are the big tech giants that he noted ironically reside in Northern California, where the original 49ers sought their fortunes. The people that are really benefiting are actually the people that are exploiting the miners. I believe that's social media. I believe that Twitter. I believe that's Facebook, he said. These platforms promote traffic and push the values of people that love to play the racial game, love to do racial division. They are feasting off this racial division that they are promoting over Facebook and Twitter, and it's no different than the gold rush. Okay. Whitlock said that just in the 19th century California, the 21st century gold miners made a temporary fortune, while their exploiters make exponentially more money and wield influence for much longer. They've set up this game where everybody rushes out on a desperate hunt to find this racism gold, and it's not really scarce, but it's just hard to find, and it's costly to produce, and point to it and say it contributes to systematic racism because that's been changed by laws and rules. he said. But this racism has a goal through social media. It's making people wealthy and they're exploiting the rest of us. He said the victims in the end are Americans with traditional patriotic values who believe in God and cherish the founding fathers. Just as in the 1849 gold rush, there were victims, in that case Native Americans, who were either driven out of their homeland or slaughtered by the new arrivals. Okay, so there you have it, guys. This is what's going on. There's like a gold rush. Everyone is out there looking, scouring the world to find racist things like a boulder. A boulder. How is a boulder racist? It isn't. But they claim it is, so they got rid of it. Okay, I know there is a lot of racism out there. I know there are racist cops out there. There are racist cops that unjustly pick on, minorities. That is true. But the thing is, we can't call everything racist. And we can't promote it as it's a good thing to point out every little thing that's racist. Because if you compare the U.S. to other countries, we're not near as racist as a lot of other countries out there. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you see it the same way? Do you think this is a gold rush to find racism for attention and money and profits? Let me know. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Take care.